I really expected all of the new releases to really slow down this summer, but to my surprise, we've had so many, which is why I am now finally doing episode 8 of the Should We Buy It series. It's been a long time since I filmed one of these videos. Honestly, they're a little tedious, but they are really fun. And there happens to be so many good releases coming out. And I'm eager to hear your guys' thoughts on what you're excited for. So let's get into it. If this is your first time here, hi, my name is Heather. I love all things makeup, especially colorful makeup and indie brands. And if you guys love those things too, I really hope you will subscribe. And don't forget to click the notification bell so you can be notified of all my future uploads. But like I said, let's go ahead and get into some of these releases. Now, I did not film this look because I just wanted to play with makeup today. So in honor of the Unearthly High Temp collection being released, I filmed this look with this collection, and I think it's pretty freaking awesome if I do say so myself. So this High Temp collection is actually a new release. Like I said, it was supposed to be released on the 27th, but she actually dropped it early last night, which I think today's the 23rd. So we got it like a week early, but I'm really excited for some of you to pick up this gorgeous freaking palette and these really awesome bronzers. These are going to be so great for summertime. I'm really excited to have them in my collection. And I also wanted to say, if you guys happen to pick up this collection or anything else from the Unearthly site, I highly recommend you adding this gloss to your cart. It is the shade Pollen from the Spring Magic collection. I believe it's called GHOUL GLAZE or something like that. But as you can see, mine is only half full. I just put some on right now, so I have a little at the top. But mine is like half gone, and I am definitely going to pick up more. That has been my favorite lip product since I got it, which hasn't been that long ago. And as you can tell by the half empty tube, I've used the hell out of it. So I highly, highly recommend that. But a little information about the palette. I do have a full video on this collection where I reviewed it. I did get this in PR. It was my first time getting PR from Unearthly, which, as you can imagine, if you have been here for a while, you know how much I love Unearthly. They are one of my absolute favorite brands. I was super excited. But this palette retails for $46, and for indie palettes right now, that is pretty affordable. And then the bronzers retail for $16 each. These are gorgeous, like glowing bronzers. And like I said, they're going to be so perfect for summertime. I'm so excited to have these. But they have it in the shades Fair, Light, Medium, and Dark, I believe. I know there are 4 shades. And I will have this along with everything else linked down in my description box. And if you guys happen to pick up anything from this collection, you can use my code. It is AOML, and it will save you 10%. The code is affiliated. So if you use it, I really do appreciate it. This is another release I am super excited about. It releases on what day? Let me find it. It launches on June 25th around 12:01 a.m. EST, and it is the Beachy and Peachy palette from Nomad Cosmetics. I think this palette is so beautiful and vibrant. It's supposed to be based around Key West, which I think is really cool as well. I do plan on picking this up, but I might have to wait a week until I get paid because, like I said, there's been so many freaking launches and I wasn't financially prepared. So there's a few things I'm probably going to have to wait on, but some of these things we're going to talk about I have already picked up, but I'm super excited for this palette. Nomad is another one of my favorite brands, and I'm really excited to get this new one in when I do get it. The next one is another launch that I'm really excited for. Again, this one launches on the 26th at 11 a.m. CST, and it retails for $42. Did I tell you how much that Nomad palette is? Let me look. It's 49 US dollars in case I forgot to say. But we have the Longing palette from BLENDBUNNY Cosmetics, and I really love this gorgeous cool tone story. You have the earthy tones in one side of the palette, and then the other side has the grays and like those dusty purples. I seen her show a swatch video or an up close video of this palette, and the shimmers in here are so freaking sparkly. This is one I cannot wait to get into my collection. The owner of BLENDBUNNY Cosmetics just recently lost her mom to a long battle of dementia, I'm pretty sure, which is really sad because she also recently lost her dad as well. So my thoughts are with her, and I love that she's channeling such a emotional and hard thing into her work. And I think the things that she's created with everything she's been going through have truly been beautiful. And I'm really happy that I can support it in my own little way. So I'm also working on a video about indie brands that I haven't tried yet, but I really want to try. And it was actually one of your ideas, which is a really good one. And I always appreciate the ideas because sometimes I just hit a creative lag where I'm like trying to figure out what to do. But in honor of that video, I have really been looking at this brand, Deina Beauty, and they have come out with the Current C palette. And this palette is freaking gorgeous. The color story is gorgeous. The swatches are so beautiful. This releases on the 26th as well, which is the brand's three-year anniversary, but it will be $65. There's a code here you could use. I don't know whose code it is, but it is Macro Makeup. I'll pop it up here on the screen for you guys if you are interested. But there's also some lashes with this collection, and they are so freaking beautiful, and I really want to try them out, but I think the packaging on this is beautiful and everything. This next one really shocked the crap out of me. These brushes are from Essence, and that really blows my mind. You have a lash curler, a sponge, what looks like 3 face brushes, and then 5 eye brushes, but it says blend like a pro in introducing our new brushes and makeup tools. These beauties are not only cute and fun, but also eco-friendly, featuring handles crafted from 100% recycled materials. Apparently, they are available now at Ulta.com. I don't have any information like on the pricing and stuff, but the handles of these brushes are so beautiful, and I feel like they did a really good job with the ad. And it looks like there's a face razor that goes with it as well. Oh, and there's 2 more brushes at the bottom that I didn't even see. I would love to check this out, to be honest. I think this is beautiful. They did such a great job. They look really soft. I mean, it is just a picture, so I don't 100% know, but I'm excited to check them out if I get the chance to go into an Ulta. This is a collection that launched on June 10th, and the pre-orders for it started on June 6th. I'm pretty sure I got like a way pre-order and I bought it way before that, but I'm finally getting it in tomorrow. I didn't realize that it was a pre-order until this very moment, which now helps me understand why it was taking so long, because I'm being honest, I was getting a little impatient. But this is the DD Signature Sweet Aesthetics eyeshadow palette. I've really been loving their brand, but they also came out with a new matte formula, and in this collection you have an all matte palette, which I'm really excited to dig in. And then you also have 8 eyeshadow bases, and I've heard from some really nice people that I trust, like Betty Jean, that these bases are really good. So I'm super excited to have them in my collection. I feel like I could do some really fun things with them. I feel like I could have maybe helped myself out with this look if I would have had them. But there's also like a big eyeshadow that's rainbow, which is really beautiful. These pictures here of the swatches that Deandra did are truly beautiful. If you're not following her, I highly recommend it, especially if you like swatches on deeper skin tones. She is the best that I've seen do them. But the all matte eyeshadow palette is supposed to be their most pigmented eyeshadow formula yet, and it's $28, which is not bad at all. The 8 colored eyeshadow primer bases are $9.99 each, I believe. And then you have that giant rainbow multi-use eyeshadow metallic shimmer pigment, which are $14.99. And this is not glitter. I do know you could buy it in a bundle. I did, and I'm pretty sure it was around $100, which isn't bad at all, especially for all of the stuff you're getting. But I'm super excited about that one. This next one, I really want to hear your thoughts on because I am so freaking excited. Cleona Cosmetics is re-releasing the Paleo and Archeo palettes, and they've also come up with a third palette for this collection. And these are really beautiful. They're very colorful, which you know I'm super excited about it. I have heard Angelica Nikivist rave about the Paleo and Archeo palettes for years since I found her channel in like 2015 or 2016. But I'm happy to finally be getting them in my hands. I've also heard Angelica rave about Cleona's matte formula, and I've never got to try that, so I'm super excited. But the other palette is the Oceano, I believe. But these release on July 5th at 2 p.m. CST, but I cannot wait to see swatches of these. I think they are beautiful. The newer one is my favorite personally. I love that coral shade in there, and I think the tones that they chose for all of these are beautiful. I can't wait to get this in my hands. But you guys are going to have to let me know if you have the original palettes and what did you think of them. This is another brand that I have not tried yet, but I really want to. It is Floating Lantern Co. It says, prepare to be enchanted by our new City of Stars eyeshadow palette. It is inspired by the ethereal city of Valerius from A Court of Thorns and Roses series. I didn't even see that part. Oh my God, that makes me want it so much more. I read every single Sarah J. Maas book within the matter of a month, and I fell in love with her as an author. I cannot wait to see what else she comes out with. But I have a picture of this palette. I'm going to pop your guys up on the screen. This is so freaking gorgeous. And there's Deandra Nicole again with her freaking gorgeous swatches. I cannot wait to try this. But this one has already released, and it released on June 14th. So go over to the site and check them out. I'll have it linked down below along with everything else. I'm sure I probably already said that 100 times, and if so, I'm so sorry. I got lash glue on my eyelashes, so my eye keeps like sticking together. It's so weird. This next one I really want to try. Let's see. This is from Milani, and it is the Conceal and Perfect Sunkissed Liquid Bronzing Drops. These are already available, and they're $16.99 each. So I recently picked up the ones from e.l.f. I have the shade Pure Gold. This one's a little deep for me, but I make it work just fine. It is so beautiful, and honestly, you could do a really pretty bronzing look with this too, like under your foundation or even over it, especially if you had like a skin tint. I think that would be beautiful. I might want to try that. But it looks like they have 3 shades, light, medium, and dark, and these are really beautiful. And like I said, I'm really enjoying this one right now. It says it's bronzing with benefits. Get that in the know glow with Conceal and Perfect Sunkissed Liquid Bronzing Drops. Deliver sheer, weightless, and ultra blendable coverage, series hydration, and adjust back from vacation glow. Whether you hit the beach or not, we won't tell. It's supposed to be infused with a moisture boosting hyaluronic acid complex with 7 molecular weights, hydrating 2% glycerin, and antioxidant rich cocoa extract. Yeah, I totally want to try this out. Let me know if you guys have already picked it up, because I would love to hear your thoughts on it, especially if you've tried the one from e.l.f. This next one I'm so excited about, and I think it's going to be a Pride release, but I really hope not because I can't afford to buy it right now. But Anthony from Glamlite has sneak peeked a Good Guy Pride collection, and I'm guessing it's Pride because, as you can see in the photo, he has on like those rainbow flowers and is waving his little rainbow flag. But I'm so excited about this. I've been wanting this Good Guy collection since they first talked about it, and I've seen little sneak peeks of items here and there, and I think it's about to be super cool. And I don't want to be late getting that because then I feel like no one will watch my video. But I'm really, really hoping that it's running late or something and they can't release it till June because I definitely freaking need to get my hands on it. And I'll let you guys know either in another video like this or in a post when I do hear some more information on it. But as always, let me know what you guys think. So Ofra Cosmetics has released another blush palette, but this is our Head in the Clouds palette. It already dropped on the 12th, but it says it has dreamy duochromes and perfect pops of color. This might be an eyeshadow palette, but to me, it really looks like a blush and highlight palette, and it looks really pretty. I've tried the Ofra highlighters like a long time ago, but I've never tried the Ofra blushes, so I'd like to know your thoughts on that. And then we have another sneak peek. We actually have three, and they're all from Bella Beauty Bar, which you guys know is another brand I love very much, which is why I also have a code with them. And it's the same. It's just AOML if you want to save 10%. There's no details on any of this stuff yet. It's just saying that the release date is to be determined, but it will be in July. First, we have the Baked Blush Face and Cheek Palette, and these blushes are so beautiful. I don't know if Bella Beauty Bars came out with blushes yet. If so, I have not tried them. I do have their highlighter palette, and I really, really love it. It's a new item in my collection. But then we also have a all matte eyeshadow palette. Let's see how many shades this is. It's 20 shades. You have a mix of neutrals and then oranges, yellows, reds, and pinks. And as you guys know, I'm totally into that. It actually reminds me a lot of this palette, but it's really, really beautiful. It says there are 2 rows of essential neutral shades, orange and pink shades inspired by the 2024 Pantone color of the year, which is Peach Fuzz. There are 6 true neon shades for a bright pop of color. I'm really into that, but it says stay tuned for the reveal of our companion Molten Metal Chromes palette very soon. And I do have a picture of the outside of this. I think the packaging on these 3 are really freaking cute. As of the time that I'm filming this, they haven't shown this palette yet. But if it shows before I get this video edited and posted, I will pop up a picture for you guys. But I'm really excited to see what that Molten Metals palette looks like. I'm excited to get that in my hands. The next thing is the next things are something that I have already picked up, and it is from Cosmic Beauty. Now, some of us have already talked about this little collection over in my post that I posted a few days ago, but they are the Culturals and Neutrals palette, and they both have 20 shades, 14 mattes, 8 metallics, and 2 are super shifty multi-chromes and 1 vibrant duochrome. I'm really excited. Oh, that's in the Neutrals palette. The Culturals palette has 20 shades, 14 are mattes, 8 are metallics, 1 is a foiled multichrome, and 1 duochrome, and there's also an iridescent. Now, these palettes retail for $37 each, or you can get them in a bundle, which is what I did for $73. And if you need a code to use at checkout, use Radar 10 for Makeup on Your Radar, which is also where I'm getting all of these really cool edits that I'm showing you guys here on the screen. So this next one intrigues me. I don't really know what kind of powder it is yet because, to be honest, I haven't really read into it, but there is a new release coming from Rare Beauty, and it is a new matte pressed powder. So it's just a pressed powder. True to myself, tinted pressed finishing powder. These packages, like the packaging on these, are super cute. I've never really seen anything like them. They kind of remind me of toilet seats, but I'm a weirdo, so I'm really into it. I think I might want to pick these up. From what I see, there are no like prices on it yet, but it does release on July 18th. I'll probably wait because there's so many eyeshadow palette releases coming up, but eventually I would like to try that. And the same with the next thing. We have a new release from ABH. It is the Blurring Serum Blush. ABH Blurring Serum Blush, a hydrating soft matte liquid blush with a radiant blurred finish. Now, if it's saying soft matte, that means it probably almost dries down, but it has a gel-like texture that grips to the skin, creating a flushed from within effect. And it looks like there are 5 shades, and there's like all kinds of benefits and stuff. I'll link them down below because they are available now at Ulta Beauty for $25 each. Now, for me, I'm really into the bottom 4, but I would probably go with, now I'm just looking at this printout, so it's kind of hard to see the color. Whichever one's closest to orange, and maybe that bottom shade or the top one, I don't know. I'll probably go to my Ulta and look at them in person. If any of you guys happen to try them out, let me know what you think. Then next, we have a new release from Patrick Ta. These are Major Glow Cream and Powder Light Reflecting Translucent Highlighting Duos. They have a light coverage, a radiant finish. They are really, really pretty. They are available now at Sephora. I don't have any information on the pricing or anything. To be honest, I don't think I've tried anything from Patrick Ta except for a gloss, which I really love. My eyelashes are sticking together again. But honestly, this Fenty Beauty highlighter that I have it in the shade 01 Pretty Pearls. I already have a dip in mine, and I just got it. This has my whole freaking heart. That is the best highlighter I've ever used in my life, and I'm so freaking obsessed with it. But I wouldn't mind seeing these in person. But honestly, I don't know if anything will like ever top this. I guess we'll just have to see. So this next release I actually bought 2 of. It is Clarity Cosmetics. This is another brand I haven't tried yet, but it is the Our Mermaid Dreams collection. There are 3 palettes, which all are beautiful. I can only get 2. I might go back and get the 3rd one, depending on what I think of the formula. But I didn't get the one that has like the pastels and stuff in it. I think it's called Return to the Sea. It retails for $48. It features 5 duochromes, shifting eyeshadows, and 1 multi-chrome. I don't know what that is. Maybe they meant multi, but it has 6 vibrant mattes and pressed pigments. I picked up the Lost Kingdom, which retails for $50. It has 4 gorgeous super pigmented matte pressed pigments, 3 multichromes, 4 duochromes, and 1 shimmer. And I also got the MERMAZING palette, which is $48, and it has 6 super pigmented mattes, 2 multichromes, 1 duochrome, and 3 shimmers. You can get the whole bundle for $130, which honestly isn't bad at all, especially with them having like all those special shades and stuff. But I think all of these are really beautiful. But honestly, the darker palette and the one in the middle are the ones that really drew me in. And since I did have to choose, I had to go with those. This next release is available now, and it's something that I'm probably going to be picking up really soon, as soon as I can. But it is from Essence, and these are the Baby Got Blush Liquid Blush, and they bring a touch of color to your cheeks for a naturally radiant look. Like I said, these are available at Essence Makeup, and there are also highlighters as well. And I think this looks so freaking beautiful, and I'm really excited to try out this formula because $5.99 is really cheap, especially in today's market. Y'all know what I mean. So this next thing is just a shade extension, and it is the Tower 28 lip liners. I have one and I really love it. I have the shade Work of Art, and I'm really enjoying that formula a lot. So I totally wouldn't mind trying to pick up a few more shades. It has like moisturizing ingredients and stuff in it, which is nice and everything. So the new shades will be launching on Tower 28's site on the 22nd, and then all the other platforms like Sephora and stuff on the 23rd. But I would love to pick up some more of those if I can. Honestly, now that I have all of Unearthly's lip liners, I really want to collect all of the ones from ABH, because ABH is one of my all-time favorite brands. Them suckers do not move. So this next one is kind of an older release, but not really, because it was a pre-order, and these actually do not get shipped out until sometime in July. I don't know the exact date. It just says they will ship in July, like immediately, but this is from Simply Posh Cosmetics. So they're releasing the Coastal palette, and I think this palette is so gorgeous and beachy and just beautiful. But they also restocked Citrus Punch and Aurora Lights. I do have Aurora Lights. Here is Aurora Lights. It is really beautiful. I enjoyed the looks I created with this palette, and I really like the formula a lot. But I'm so excited to get these two palettes in, because I picked up Citrus Punch and the Coastal. I think Citrus Punch is going to be my favorite, because I just love those freaking bright colors. Plus, there's a lot of oranges and greens and a lot of my favorite colors to work with. But I totally think that Coastal palette is going to be a mood too, and I'm super excited about it. But I barely touched the surface of all the new releases. There are truly like so many, literally hundreds, and I would be here all day if I tried to talk about everything. But if I missed anything you guys are excited about or you would love to see me review, please let me know down in the comments, and let me know if you guys picked up any of this stuff too, or do you plan on picking it up. And again, the Unearthly High Temp collection is freaking fantastic, and you could totally see it in action on my channel here with my full review. And I've also uploaded quite a few Instagram reels with this collection as well. But thank you guys so much for watching this video all the way to the end. And if you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. It really does help me out, seriously, a lot more than you might realize. But thank you so freaking much. And until next time, bye.